Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In spite of the rain, work must continue on project What TF. Episode number 4. Today we're going to be doing wheels and tyres. Let's get this thing done. My name's Craig and I'm exhausted. Let's get this under. Weather! I tell you, can't see anything and it's so wet. We'll get these off and get us under some kind of shelter. Right. Right, front up. Right, let's get these wheels off. Oh yeah, I can't get out of the socket. These wheel nuts are a pain in the arse. They've got this cover on them. It's just like a stainless steel cover, and the underside swells up, and it makes them difficult now. I'm going to have to get that thing off now. Yeah, I'm really struggling with these to get once they're in. Really difficult to get out. As I say, I think this cover here has got swollen by whatever underneath it corroding. So you see the cover thing moving around. So there are two different types of nuts on this car as well. So I need to get some more. I think any recommendations on nuts? Most welcome, thank you. Struggled with that one. Remember, if you can't get it off, give it a quick tighten and then loosen. Should come straight off. Here we go. I mean, they've really corroded, these discs, but they're thick, so they'll clean up, I think. Well, it's getting skimmed or something, depending on how pitted they are. Under here, it's again all corroded, but not too bad. And this caliper, pretty good. Lots of meat left on those pads, but they're old, so they might get changed out, but we'll get it running for now. Right, so we've got two off now. We've got the back off as well, under some slight shelter of the cover of the garage. Great. God, I need a workshop. Checking out the state of these. This is the back one. It's not too bad. There's no damage or anything. Just some corrosion coming through. Lots of dirt. This is the front one. I mean, you can tell it's been sat a long time. Some nice cobwebs in there. And it's proper filthy, that is. So we'll see how we can get that looking. Tyres wise, I've mentioned tyres before. These are just so old. There's the date code. 0108. Oh yeah, so wow, where are we now? 24? So yeah. Is that 16 years? It is 16 years, isn't it? This week, 0108. And this tell you can see all the cracking in the tread, so what's the date on this one? 5109. So that's a baby in comparison. It's only about 14 years old. So we'll give these a jet wash and then we'll get this built amber auto wheel stuff on them. This is magic stuff, so if you've not tried it, it's worth giving it a try. I'll show you in a minute. Built amber auto wheel, really good stuff. So it's pH balanced, so it's acid free, so it doesn't attack your alloys, particularly if you've got any damage to your lacquer. It's really good, and it really does get into any brake dust or any iron left on the surface from your brake discs. So we'll give it a spray on, and all the iron based particulate that's remaining, they tend it a shade of purple red, deep red. So spray it on liberally. That's the rear wheel. I'm getting a good coating. Front wheel. I think it'd bloody do better if it went onto dry wheels, but it is what it is today, gangs. Right, so that's on. There's a couple of minutes to do its stuff. There you go now, you can see it really, really good. You can pry off these weights. I swear, they're not even attached that well. Put some new ones on. I think the rain might be stopping. Maybe. I might give this one a bit of a wipe and apply some more because there's so much dirt on it. I'm not sure the product can get to the contamination. Right, let's get the mitt on this. Give it a wipe. Down. Lots of grime on here. Brake dust. Probably brake fluid as well. Over the years, this front one really does take a battering. So it's good to get them cleaned when you're getting new tyres on, especially because you don't have to take the tyres off the bead or mask it up or anything. Well, certainly better. Let's just spray this on again, give it another go. Let's see what it finds this time. Show the front. Right, so this is the front wheel. Got it as clean as I can get it. Now, we're just washing it, so you can see there's quite a lot of still sticky residue on the top, oxidation of the aluminium underneath, and you get all these little divots that come on. So we need to give this a go, going over with the wire wheel. I'm not looking for new here, I'm not looking for brilliant, outstanding, but just looking good enough. Another, maybe a 5-yard restoration, if you know what I mean. If I wanted them done professionally, I'd get them done and I'd pay the money for that, but I don't think it's worth it at this stage. We'll see how they turn out, and we might go that way, but for now, give it a go with this. And it's comes off quite easily, smooth down. That's not too bad now. So I'll do that all over, and then I'll prime it, and then we'll sand it, see if we can get it a bit smoother. But I've already done a couple of wheels, so this isn't too bad. It comes off quite easily. Oh, we've got a good chunk of that wheel done up already. Comes up quite well. It's not the smoothest, it's not the roughest. So get a bit of primer on there and sand it down, it'll be okay for the inside of the wheel. Put you lot on time lapse for the rest. We're not finished yet, obviously, are we? But that's much better. So we'll that just needs drying now, and then some primer on the back, and that'll be. And then, as I said, we'll sand the primer down, smooth it off a little bit before we put a top coat on. A bit of 120 in here. It's not too bad. I'm not going to try and take much off. Just take the loose stuff off and the rough edges off. Comes off quite easily. Again, we're not after perfection on this one, we're just after it being a bit smarter. So the wheels aren't actually too bad on the outside. There's got a bit of oxidation at the back. Just lifted the paint and the lacquer. Around the rim, they're pretty damn good. To be fair, there's no curbing at all on any of them. And then you can see I'm just going in there, making it a bit smoother from here, so we get some adhesion from the paint around the wheel. I mean, it's pretty rough there, needs getting out, but generally the paints are in good condition, so just work my way around now. Right, fast forward to a day later. Weather yesterday was absolutely awful. I got absolutely drenched, soaking, so it's not too much better. It's actually stopped raining now, but I think it might be raining again soon, so it's not much better today. So I brought them inside. So where were we? Right, so this is the offside rear. You saw me wire wheel it yesterday, or either this one or the front one. Bit of a sand down. See if we can smooth them out a little bit, but I'm not overly bothered by those. That's reasonably smooth around there, so that's going to be okay as it is, I think. It's not actually too bad. The front's probably about twice as bad as this, but quite it's the same kind of thing, just more work. So it's these kind of little things here where it's gone under the lacquer. So my initial paper's at 80 grade. I'm trying to go light with this, not to put too many leaf scratches in it. Then I go down to 120. I might have to go a little bit finer than that, but I'll probably do some further sanding once we put a top coat on. But for now, let's just tackle some of these rough areas. Shouldn't take too long really. Try to keep it in the same direction so not the scratches all over the place. Done in here, they've all come up pretty good. Interestingly, this half of the wheel all needed sanding, this half of the wheel needed hardly anything. So. Right, on the spokes now. Start with the valve, so you know where you're starting. That's all the spokes done now, so all the sanding's done. I'm going to go run over with the Scotch-Brite, key up the surface, and then we can stick some primer on it, can't we? So now I'm just going to, that's the outside done, so I'm going to run a little bit of this around so I can eventually just get a nice surface to smooth it down a little bit. Put a bit more primer on, can't we? Offside rear done. Pop outside and give that a jet wash, clean it, and we'll dry it. Alright, so here's one I primed earlier. This is the front. So you can see it's gone on. Well, you can't see any of the oxidation, which is great. And this was worse than the one I've just done, the rear one. So, looking good. No scratches, no oxidation. Ready for top coat. Alright guys, fast forward a couple of days later. Rain stopped, but it's cold, damn cold. Sky's blue, wind's gone. Nice day. We'll do some spraying today. It's a bit too cold to spray really, but we've got to get it done. So the tyres are, so the wheels have been inside all night, keeping warm, and I've got an oil-filled radiator on in the garage. So once I can spray them, I put them back against the radiator so that keeps them warm while it dries. And the spray cans have been inside as well, so they're nice and warm. So we're going to bring them outside, quickly run the spray over them, don't let them get too cold, and put them back against the radiator, keep them cosy warm. Right, so paint wise, I've got this made up from Auto Paint in St Helens. Took a few days to arrive actually, because I ordered it just before New Year, so we had bank holiday and stuff, which was quite frustrating, but come on, it nothing to do with them. I think they were quite quick once they opened. I did actually get some mixed up from my local auto parts store, and they normally do a good job, but on this occasion it just wasn't right. It was, I don't know what they did to it. It was kind of a clear goopy thing and had no resemblance to silver. Right, let's do the inside of the wheel first. This stuff goes on really thick. You have to be really careful. I've already put some alloy silver paint inside here, so I don't need to put too much on inside because I don't want to run out of paint. But let's give it a go. Trying to keep the can upright is difficult. Oh, here we go. Around the edge first. Nice and smooth, trying to keep it not too thick. It's difficult, quite thick paint, so I'll do the middle. Try to get it in the holes as well. Right, now we need to do the spokes, and what I'm going to do with the spokes is kind of go across and then rotate round. While I'm doing that, I get this side and the other side, and by the time I come round, they're all done. So it's difficult to do the outside, the middle, and the spokes and not get it thick, so it takes time. Might be it. Just give that a minute to sit. I'll put it back in the warm. There she is, leaning against the radiator. Keep nice and snug and warm. Can't put it back in the house because it just stinks. So the wife would do a nut, wouldn't she? Right, 2 painted wheels. So looking good. There's a few bits here and there that could be improved, but I'm happy with where they came from to where they are now. Look really good. So I'm going to put some clear coat on. This is my go-to clear coat, so you mix it by depressing that. It lasts about 48 hours before it goes hard in the can. I've already done 2 of the wheels, so I think I'm more than halfway through this can, so I'm going to start on the outside of the wheels because I want to get the tyres on these bloody things. So if I run out, I don't have to mass the tyres up, I can just spray the middle. So I'll start on the outside, get them both sprayed up. Alright, let's do some spokes. That one done. I've got enough. Not sure. Front one is going to need slightly more of that. That's not too bad. A bit of a light coat on. The majority of the spokes done. So we need to do the middle. Probably redo the spokes, but it's all around the outside so I don't need to mess up the tyre. Well, I'll cover it, but not mess it up properly. It's good. So I managed to pick up some Toyo Proxies, TR1s, asymmetric. A lot of the forums, the MG, TF, MDF, talk about these being the ideal tyre and the one to go for. So we're going to be going for these. And all off Facebook Marketplace. So we've got the rear tyres, 215 40 16s, and you'll notice I've got 4, and I don't need 4, I only need 2, obviously. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace, I mean, I picked these up. The guy put them on a Fiesta ST, but they were rubbing the wheel arch, so he took them straight off. So you can see it's pretty much brand new. There's no mark, damage or anything on the wall, even from where it was rubbing on the wheel arch, and there's no repairs. So these are pretty much brand new, and I paid £150 for 4, and the best price I could find was through Demon Tweaks in the UK, and that was £150 for 2. So I spent the same, but I've got 4 tyres, so I need to fit 2 and then sell 2 on. Okay, and I'll go back on Facebook Marketplace. And then fronts wise, we've got 195 45 16s. So these again are not as new, but they've only been used very sparingly. The guy put them on his Clio, but then he decided he wasn't keen on them and wanted to change the wheels anyway, so he took them all off and sold the tyres and the wheels. So they're pretty much, well, you can look at the tread, it's pretty spot on. For these, I didn't intend to buy the wheels though. The guy advertised them with wheels and without wheels. It was about an hour's drive, went to go pick them up, expecting to go and pick them up without wheels, but he hadn't realised which advert I was replying to and hadn't taken the wheels off. So I took the extra wheels for another £100 in the idea of selling them on, and he has said if I can't sell them on, he'll have the wheels back from me, so I need to take them off, and I'll get the wheels and the centre caps. I've got centre caps for these as well, on eBay, on Marketplace, and see if I can sell them for £100, maybe slightly more. So these are 16-inch Renault Clio Mark II Renault Clio Cup wheels, I believe. So and the centre caps alone are quite rare. So I've got these other going up for sale. So I need to take all of this to the tyre place. I'll leave 2 of these behind, so I don't need to do that. Take all those and get the tyres off those so I can sell the wheels. And then we'll pop it all back on the magically floating MG. Let's go do it. We're all loaded up. Let's go. There we are, guys. Pit stop tyres, Burton-on-Trent and swaddling coat. I do come here quite a lot for my tyres, tyre repair, tyre fit and everything. They always do a brilliant job, so here's to you, pit stop. Highly recommended. Right then, we're back. 4 tyres done. So I'm going to get them out, give them a bit of a clean, get some tyre dressing on, get them on the car. Bit of a quick detail spray, get you on time lapse. Cleaning done now, let's put some tyre shine on. This is pretty good stuff. It takes a few coats actually to get it to stay on and look good, but get the first one on. All done. All done. Let's get these bad boys on then. Looking pretty good. A lot better than they were. It's obviously still, it's not perfect. There's that there, there's that there. Well, that's a quick DIY respray. So long term, if I do keep the car long term, then they may get powder coating, but not going to pay £400 for powder coating at this stage. Got to get the bloody thing through its MOT first, so let's do that. Then we'll go from there, but they look a heck of a lot better. Right, let's get these bad boys back on now. I did drop a little bit of paint on the caliper. I didn't take it off or anything, but dropped a little bit of paint on it, spined up a look. Get it up. Again, we can get back onto that, can't we? Number 1 done. There you go, look. So I'm giving the caliper a bit of a paint. Nothing too significant, just looks slightly better. Wheels on. These could do with cleaning up, but that's a job for another day. Number 3. Number 4, done. Right, they're all on. Let's get back on its wheels. And we're on. Wow, guys, how good does that look now? You know what, I'm really starting to like this car. How cool does it look? Looks really good. Nice new boots on there, very much cleaner wheels, calipers tidied up, looking good. She's looking good, she's looking nice. Right, what next? That's it, guys, another video done, another job done, which is brilliant. New tyres, refurbished wheels, DIY, not the best but good enough for us for now. Tidied up the brakes, looking good, she's looking smart. So what have we done? We've got cam belt done, we've got brakes and clutch working, and now we've got tyres done. One step closer to the MOT. Next job, so I've got an engine warning light on that's flagging up O2 sensor. Bank 1, sensor 1. So I've only got 1 sensor on this, it should have 2, but it's got a sports exhaust on it, and in doing that they've removed the second sensor. Don't think it's that, because that's sensor 2 and that's not flagging up, although you can get an emulator / simulator for that, and I bought a capacitor and a resistor so I can make that if I need to. I don't know if I need to, we'll find out. So I think it's the pre-cat sensor that's gone. I've bought one, that's ready to go on. I've had a look at the one that's on there and it looks like someone's been at it with a chisel. See if I can get a photograph and show you. So that's not going to be the easiest job, might be difficult to get off. I'm hoping, really hoping I don't have to take the manifold off, but that's a job for another day. So all I'm going to do now is go for a quick spin up and down the close. You'll notice it's not got an MOT, so I'm not leaving the close yet. So this is a private road, so I'm okay to do that. So hopefully MOT in a few weeks time. Right, let's go for a spin. Nice one. my name's Craig and I'm exhausted. See you guys next time. Don't forget, like and subscribe and share. Really appreciate your input and comments. So fantastic, thank you. See you soon.